Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Audio log entry number 3. It's weird being back here again. Seeing a different car in the driveway. The same front porch without the familiar rocking chair in the corner. The bluebells replaced with peonies. It's the same house, the same front yard. My grandparents' house. The one they lived in before my grandfather died and my grandmother moved away. Someone else lives here now. It's the same house, but it isn't. Just being here makes me kind of nervous, like I'm intruding somehow. But if there's a chance my grandfather's still in there, wish me luck. I'm going in. Well, it's a good thing I can walk through objects because I keep forgetting to pay attention to the new layout. There are bookcases and coffee tables in places where I used to run around and play before. If I were still bound by a body, I'd be forced to walk through spaces that used to be filled with my grandparents' things. I keep walking around empty air to avoid bumping into an end table that doesn't exist anymore. Well, I'm sure it exists somewhere. It's just not here like it used to be. Hold on, I think I hear something. Okay, it was in another room. I don't know anything about the people who live here now. If I were smart, I would have looked that up before leaving the hospital. Maybe they have some photos up somewhere. People still do that, right? Let's see. Lots of frames on the walls. But it's mostly just paintings and photos of landscapes. Maybe the fridge? Okay, the kitchen is down this hall to the right. Bingo! Aww. Looks like a sweet couple and a teenage kid. There's a calendar here, too. What day is it again? Oh, right. Okay. Someone named Julie is working at a nursing home today. What time is it right now? Right. The kitchen clock isn't there anymore. But there's a clock over there. Okay. Looks like Joey has soccer practice for another hour. I'm guessing that's the teenager. And someone named April has the day off. April. That's probably who I heard earlier. Sounded like April was in my grandfather's old study, so I'll leave that room for last. I'll do a sweep of the house and let you know what I find. My grandfather's got to be somewhere around here. No dice. I checked the attic to the basement and back again. I even inspected the garage and the shed out back. Only place left that he could be is the study, where April is. There's a desktop in there too. I can sense it. You may have noticed back at the hospital, but computers are the one thing I can actually touch. I can pick up cell phones and tablets too. They need to be turned on or in sleep mode for me to get at them though, but yeah. Never thought I'd be so grateful to be able to move around a mouse before, let alone type. Still can't open a door though. Anyway, enough procrastinating. Time to go into the study. Okay. Doesn't look like my grandfather's here either. Not surprised. Figured he would have sensed me by now and said hello. Oh. That must be April. They're sitting at a desk with piles of paperwork all around them, and wow, the computer they're using is pretty old. Looks like it's struggling to perform basic functions. I don't think April can hear me, which is good. Don't want to stress them out any more than they obviously already are. I wonder what's wrong. You remember that honey-like essence that living people exude? April's essence is brimming with the dry, bitter tang of anxiety. I'm going to get a little closer. I really hope that April can't see me. Crap!
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Oh my beans, that was close. April just looked over their shoulder right at me, but couldn't see me. Not sure why some people see me and others don't. Is it something that I can control, or is it only something the living can do? Like a talent or something? Never mind. That doesn't matter right now. April has turned back around, and now I'm close enough to read what they're working on. There are a lot of overdue notices. Wow. These are all bills. April slumped over, dejected. I can see them mouthing something into the crook of their elbow. Best I can make out, April is saying, "Please, we need a miracle." I don't know about a miracle, but I might be able to use this computer to help them out. As much as I want to reach out and grab the keyboard, though, I don't want to freak April out. Guess I'm going to have to do this the non-corporeal way. Okay, let's follow the money and see what's going on here. All the family expenses seem normal. Food, transit, taxes, medical, education. Everything here is totally normal. Let's look into these companies sending bills. All right. Oh, this one is charging way over market value. And this one? Pretty sure the interest rate here is criminally high. Just going to ping a few watchdog groups here. Oh, and this one's just a clerical error. Okay, that's it for the excessive bills. Now, what can I do about this income? Okay. Looks like April works at a small ad agency, but this salary does not match their skills and experience. Oh, here's an all too familiar pattern. All the execs at this agency have masculine names, and April's coworkers with masculine names have significantly higher salaries, despite having equal or lesser skills and experience. Oh, the many joys of being a female-appearing person. Let me just shuffle these numbers around a bit. Delete the company entertainment fund, which has been spent almost exclusively on food and alcohol in strip clubs, by the way. Honestly, who still does that? Unprofessional much? Okay, redistributing the entertainment fund as bonuses to all the underpaid workers at the agency. Ooh. Strategically leaking some criminally unprofessional internal emails and memos to the press and some key law groups. Whew! That was a lot of work. Let me just tweak the RAM on this computer so it's a little less clogged and... Oh, that was weird. I was so focused on my work that I totally forgot April had been sitting here. Just now, April got up and walked right through me. And you know how when you're alive and a ghost is around and you start to feel really, really cold? This was nothing like that. It felt warm, like a flush or a fever. But the instant when we occupied the same space, I knew her. April definitely identifies as a woman. I know her thoughts and her hopes and her dreams. How her nose crinkles when she laughs, and how she broke her toe that one time in elementary school, and how she felt when her father died. I need to get out of here. I need a moment. That was a lot. This show is made possible in part by our Kickstarter backers, Apocalypse Cowboy on Twitter, Stephen LaFawn from the Whichever Path podcast, Dwayne Farver, and 1985 the podcast by Cherie Madewell. Special thanks to our muse on Patreon, Olivia. Thank you so much for believing in us. If you'd like to support the show, consider becoming a patron. You can also support the show by rating, subscribing, and sharing with others. Sharing is caring, after all. Stick Shift Incorporated was written, produced, and set in Vancouver, BC, which is the unceded shared traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. This episode featured Ditrie Marie Bowie. Music for the show was composed by Anthony Luis Sanchez. If you'd like to hear more of his work, visit anthonyluissanchez.com or subscribe to his YouTube channel, Molto Rubato 88. Stick Shift Incorporated is a Microphones and Monsters production. You can find Stick Shift Incorporated wherever podcasts are found, or at stickshift.com. That's stickshift.com. You can also find other great Microphones and Monsters podcasts at mikesandmonsters.com. That's mikesandmonsters.com. Don't forget to check out our Patreon as well at www.patreon.com/mikesandmonsters. That's patreon.com/mikesandmonsters.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.